on my second Jeep Gladiator, but would I buy it again? Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Automotive JT. That's right, if you watch the channel, then you know we are cruising around in my second Jeep Gladiator. You know, the first one I had, it was a 2020 Sport S, the exact same model and year and even the same options except for the tow package as this one. It was the Gobi color Jeep Gladiator, which I really loved. I still miss that color today. We're in the white Jeep Gladiator now. I think they call it brilliant white or something like that, which is okay. I do like it. I like the way I've been able to kind of set it up as a black and white kind of version with a little bit of color in it, that green that I have. But still, the Jeep Gladiator was awesome in Gobi. So why did I get rid of the Gobi? Well, real quick, I was having some electrical, what I term as electrical gremlins. A check engine light came on. I had the auto stop system malfunction. I had a black screen on the radio once, just little things. And it came up that my mother actually was trading this truck off, so we kind of just swapped and traded the Gobi in. But would I buy it again? Well, first of all, I obviously bought it once again when I bought this one from her. Now, I bought this one from her because she wasn't experiencing any of those little problems that I was having with my original. And I am happy to say that I haven't had any troubles with it on this version. No check engine lights, no black screens, no auto stop malfunctions, none of that stuff, which is awesome. So I'm kind of looking at this in terms of my second Jeep Gladiator, this one. And the answer, I'll give you the short answer right now. Absolutely, I would buy it again. I'm sure there will probably always be a Jeep Gladiator in my stable because I really do love this truck. It is in my top 5, maybe top 3 vehicles that I have ever owned. And that's saying a lot because I've had, I think, 70 new vehicles. Yeah, I know, I have a problem. But irregardless, it is in my top 3, 5, and I love the truck. I think it is awesome. But why? What can you expect if you're looking to get a Jeep Gladiator? Maybe you don't have one yet, you're kind of looking around in the market, comparing it to other trucks. And I'm going to pick on the Toyota Tacoma because it's number 1, and I have one myself. First of all, the comfort on the inside, it's much more comfortable, I think, than what the Tacoma is. Although, now that I have a new Tacoma, a 2021, that gap has narrowed. And it's probably because the last one I had was leather, stiffer inside, just didn't feel as comfortable as the Gladiator does with its cloth seats. But my new Tacoma is cloth on the inside, and it's gotten really close to what the Gladiator is. As far as the power goes, hands down, goes to the Jeep Gladiator. Again, though, the 2021, a little bit closer, and I'm talking about the Tacoma, and that I believe Toyota has tweaked the transmission a little bit. Maybe they've even tweaked acceleration a little bit. Still has a lag, which I'm going to be taking care of soon. But it has gotten better than it was before. I had a 2018. They were both automatics, and I would hands down give it to the 2021. Whatever Toyota has done seems to have improved the Tacoma. Now, as far as seating position, you know, all that kind of stuff, it's all part of the deal. Definitely better in the Gladiator. Might be because it's more of a square box. So you're sitting up to begin with. You can see out everywhere. I mean, you've got some blind spots, obviously, the pillars, the partitions, whatever. But nothing horrible. And I do find that I actually can see a bit better out of this truck, the Gladiator, than I can the Toyota Tacoma. Let's talk about appearance. You know, many times on my other channel, Rob Motive, and that is the channel about the Toyota Tacoma, by the way. Check it out. I have talked about the Toyota Tacoma being, hands down, the best looking mid-size truck on the road, and it still is, in my opinion. Now,
The Gladiator, on the other hand, is not too far behind. It's kind of a niche vehicle. You know, it looks like a Jeep Wrangler, the traditional Jeep, until you walk around to the side and you see the bed on the back. Very unique looking. There's nothing else like it in the market. And I will say, you are never going to mistake a Jeep Gladiator for any other truck out there. You know, the Tacoma, the Colorado, the Ranger, they're all kind of converging on the same general look. There are nuances, little things here and there that do set the Tacoma apart, which is why I say it's the best looking truck in the market. But they're much closer together than what the Gladiator is to any of them. Reliability. You know, this is still up in the air for me. I think the Tacoma is number one with reliability. There's no doubt about that. That's what Toyota is known for, and they have carried that on for years and years, and they still do with the 2021, and I'm sure they will with the upcoming 2022. The Jeep Gladiator for me is still a bit of a question. I still have a bit of a bad taste in my mouth from the first one that I had. I got to admit, every time I get in the Gladiator and push that button to start it up, I look at the dash, I'm looking for any kind of error codes, messages, any funky lights that I don't want to see. So far, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I haven't had any of that. Everything has been spot on. And I gotta say, I think, given that I had and have the first model year of a brand new model, you can kind of expect, unfortunately, things like that to happen. So hopefully they've got it all worked out going forward. To be honest, I haven't heard of any reports of any people saying that they're having the same kind or similar problems that I had in my original Jeep Gladiator. So that's great. I'm really hoping that Jeep has ironed out whatever the issues were in the beginning. So would I buy it again? As I mentioned, absolutely I would. I love the truck. I love the flexibility, although I haven't done it often, of being able to whip the top back or even take the top off altogether. If you live in an area where you can do extensive off-roading, nothing beats the open air feeling while you're just cruising along. I've done it before in other vehicles. Haven't done it in this truck yet because frankly, I'm not really in an area that's conducive to that. I'd have to drive 4, 5, 6 hours to get to anywhere where you could go off-roading legally that I'm aware of. So leave a comment, let me know. One, if you're in the market and you're considering a Jeep Gladiator, what else are you comparing it against? And two, if you're a current owner of a Jeep Gladiator, what has your experience been and would you buy it again? I'd be curious to know. Also, real quick, I do have 2 additional channels. Rob Motive, all about my 2021 Toyota Tacoma, and Rob Motive FST, all about my 2021 Toyota Tundra. Check them out, and if you're interested, why not subscribe? Don't forget to click that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. And do me a favor, smash that subscribe button on the way out. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.